Mac James in the building, aka Money Mac, aka K Vision, aka Clean, aka the one. Listen, let's get right into this. This is the most powerful thing that you can do. This is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself in 2025 and 2026 and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to get ready to get that merch too. But this is important. So I want y'all to give me about 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna break this down and you can go on about your way because it's gonna stick with y'all for a minute. Listen, the most important thing you can do right now in life, with yourself, in your career, whatever the case may be, is to do you. I know that's easy said, do you. I know that go across a lot of people's head. But I'm gonna tell you why doing you is so important these days. So let's jump right into it. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't waste no time. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's go. We live in a time right now where doing you is not the ordinary. Doing you is not what's cool. You know what I mean? It's not what's up. Trying to be somebody else. Trying to be somebody else is what's really happening these days. You know what I mean? Doing you. I'm gonna give y'all some examples of what doing you is and how that looks. Because a lot of us with this new age technology, a lot of us don't even know how doing you looks, right? Deep game. Malcolm X, for example. When Malcolm X, was out in New York, being dirty red, you understand me, being an individual that wasn't authentically him. He was, robbing, stealing, doing dope, all of these type of things. And he really couldn't come up. He really couldn't prosper. He really couldn't, blossom into the type of individual that he did. And I'm going to tell you why. Doing other people and trying to be like other people led him to get, locked up, right? So when he got locked up, then with the teachings of the brothers, he understood how to start becoming authentically himself. When he did him to the fullest degree, that's when he became Malcolm X. You understand me? Because everybody else was wearing the slick back perms. Everybody else was wearing the zoot suits. Everybody else was doing the heroin and snorting coke or whatever the case may be. Everybody else was doing all these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Pimping women at the time in the 60s. You know what I mean? They killed, the leaders and all that. So Malcolm X changed the way he thought and became authentically him, along with the brothers, Honorable Elijah Muhammad and all these people having that influence upon him. I'm talking about real influence, not the type we see on the screen right now. I'm talking about real influence of showing you how to eat, to live, and these different things, showing you how to be a man, right? That's when he really prospered to the next level. It's when he did him authentically. You know what I'm saying? We can go down the list and look at people who started off one way, but when they came to that realization that just being them authentically, just doing they self is so powerful, right? Because when you do you, when you authentically do yourself, when you authentically dress how you want to dress, when you authentically go where you want to go, when you authentically be the type of person you are. See, we get lost so much so quickly with right now with the social media. See, back in the day, they didn't have the social media, so they couldn't get quickly and easily influenced on how to move, on how to dress, on how to be, on how to treat other people. You had to be an authentic individual, you know what I'm saying, for people to actually like you back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. Ricky Ricks, I see you. But now we have lost the magic of being you. When we see somebody authentically be them, like a Kendrick Lamar, or something, I'm just trying to give you some understanding for influence, because there's millions of us that gets no shine and no light. That's authentically being us. You know what I'm saying? That's authentically, you understand me, being who we are and shining our light, but that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the masses that be wants to put the images in your face, in your head, to get you to try to be like someone who you're not. A lot of y'all is not killers. A lot of y'all is not drug dealers. A lot of y'all is not rappers. A lot of y'all is artists. A lot of y'all is scholars. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all is scary. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all is brave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all should be in college. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all should be traveling around the world. You want to stay in the hood with the guys in the gang. You're not being authentically you. A lot of y'all is astronauts. You understand me? A lot of y'all is scientists. You in the hood, you know what I'm saying, doing experiments, figuring out things, and you're not even, you know what I'm saying, expressing your true self. You're not even being your true being. You see, that's where we have to be right now. And the most powerful thing I learned is to be authentically me. I go to places that people don't go. I do things that people don't do. I love to do things that people don't do. I love to go places that people don't go. You know what I'm saying? I went to Tucson, Arizona, and went to a mountaintop to look at the stars in the observatory. Who does that? Who does that? You understand me? I went to NASA and toured the whole NASA facility in California, JPL. Who does that? Is that cool? Is that what's happening? No, it's not. No, it's not. I went to Vietnam. I'm on my way back. Is that cool? That's not a luxury destination. I went there to find this right here, to do what I want to do and what I feel in my heart to express myself. And you have to do the same thing, because it's not about me, it's about you. Are you being authentically you? Are you dressing the way you want to dress, or you just seeing somebody with the Van Cleef and you putting on the Van Cleef and you don't even like it? It's for women, but you got 3 Van Cleef bracelets on just because they did it. You know what I'm saying? Or you wearing the bell bottoms just because Kendrick Lamar said wear the bell bottom. Now you got the bell bottoms on. You know what I'm saying? Are you being you? You know what I'm saying? Or you put the skinny jeans on because you seen somebody else with the skinny jeans on. Or, you know what I'm saying? When I'm in Brickell, I see people with the big, fat, giant Balenciagas. Them shoes is ugly. You can hardly walk in them. But are they being authentically them by wearing those? No, they're trying to keep up and trying to look like money. When you are authentically you, people see you from a distance. People can see your aura from miles away when you authentically you. Glow when you are authentically you. You are a magic maker when you are authentically you. Fellas, when you are authentically you, women love you. They love that. A woman can see a what they call a poser. Women can see somebody that, you understand me, is faking. Women can see that. They can see that a mile away, even the young ones. The young ones know what you're trying to do. The young ones know what you're trying to get with. You understand me? Why you think sometimes they always go for the dudes that's broke, but the broke dudes is authentically them. The broke dudes is doing them. They don't have to put on the front because they don't have nothing to front with. So the women are naturally drawn to authentic males. I didn't say alpha males, I said authentic males. And a lot of women is not authentically being them. Because when you authentically you are a naturer, you are a nurturer, you are a lover. You will draw men to you. Men will gravitate to you when you authentically you, women. And you will get so many more blessings, and so many good men will gravitate to you and love on you. Look at an Erykah Badu. Just look at an Erykah Badu for just Just, you know what I'm saying? Just for example. You understand me? She authentically her. Nobody ever seen nobody like Erykah Badu before. You understand me? She do whatever she want to do. She look however she want to look. And look how she got 3 kids by 3 different, or maybe 3 or 4 kids by 3 different baby daddies. That's all famous. Why? She even had Common. Why? How can she get all these different dudes? And she's no different than any other woman. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? She got the shape and everything, but she embraced who she is. She embraced her femininity and she's authentically her. You understand? She's authentically her. And we have to be authentically us. You understand me? Because if we're not authentically us, then you're not going nowhere. And your power lies, especially as Africans, your power lies in authentically being you. Your power lies in your essence. You understand me? Your power lies when you hear somebody talking and they authentically them, you want to listen. You want to be a part of what they got going on because they're real. They're authentically them. You watch Dr. Umar, you watch, even take, for example, even, you know what I'm saying, Charleston White. Let's just take that man, for example. That man is authentically doing him. He's not trying to be like nobody else. He's not trying to act like nobody else. He came out with a total different swag about himself, telling the truth, telling how he feel, and people love it. Why? Because it's authentically who he is. He ain't trying to change nothing. He doing him, and by doing him, that's how he's continuing to prosper. You understand? And you could do the same thing, because when you try to be like somebody else, you're an imposter. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say, imposter syndrome. You're trying to do something that's not you. But when you do things that are you, you're always going to win. You're always going to win. You're always going to be on top of your game when you created the game. That's why our counterparts here, Caucasian Americans, they don't have to too much worry about anything because they're authentically doing them. This is their setup. They're doing them. They don't have to impress you. That's why they always say, oh, why you got to have all these clothes? Why you got to have all this jewelry on? You don't have to show anybody. They don't have to show anybody because they already have a secret code on how to understand each other. Authentically doing us is what we did as Egyptians, and that's where gold, you know, they still got buried with all their gold. They busting open tombs right now, finding all the gold, necklaces and rings and all this. You know what I'm saying? They busting over tombs right now, man, getting buried in gold coffins. You know what I'm saying? That's how rich he was, getting buried in gold coffins. You understand me? Embalmed with his people too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the pyramid or in the Valley of Kings or whatever the case may be. This is us. This is authentically us. From the beginning, we was making clothes. From the beginning, we was listening to beats. From the beginning, we was riding around in chariots. From the beginning, we was living in big mansions, aka pyramids, aka all this type of different things. But we've been doing this for years. This is nuts. They found, you know what I'm saying, mummies with gold teeth. They found mummies they even took it so far they had gold tongues. That's a fact. This is what we do. So if you cannot understand that, if you want to make your clothes, you want to wear something weird, one of the weirdest places in America is Atlanta. And I'm saying it. When I go to Atlanta, I see people authentically doing them. Whether it's nose rings, eye rings, men with chokers on, whatever the case may be. Hey, that's your move. But people in Atlanta, the Black Mecca, aka, is doing them. If they rich, they doing them. If they poor, they doing them. They doing them. When you go to Miami, or you come to Miami, should I say, You see people doing them. They doing their culture. I say all that to say, what are we doing? Are we doing us, or are we doing what they have sculpted for you to do? What they put in your face every time you get on this internet or this YouTube and you see these rappers or these entertainers or whatever the case may be that they promote. So you can be like, but are they promoting the scientists? Are they promoting the lawyers? Are they promoting? They had a black man that worked for Disney. This brother got over 80 patents on inventions. 80 patents on inventions. Why don't you know about him? Why don't you know about him? And I'm going to say this last couple of things and I'm going to get up off of here. This is the time for you to be an inventor. I want you to do you. Don't worry about no clothes. Don't worry about no jewelry. Don't worry about nothing. I want you to be focused on inventing something. All my people out there, get focused on inventing something. I don't care if it's a new toilet tissue. I don't care if it's a new pair of socks. I don't care what it is. You understand me? Recycle spit. I don't care. Now is the time for you to invent something. You have to. Because if you don't invent something right now and get you a warehouse or a space or a closet in your house and start to work on that thing, just like, you understand me, our inventors in the past, you understand me, start to work on that thing, you're going to be left behind. Because we getting ready to take off. You see all this here, what we doing right here with all this president and all that, do you. And make sure that you're in place. Because right now, the SBA just said that they're about to streamline loans to made in America factories and business owners. What do that mean? That means if you're not making something in America, you're not finna get that bread. And there ain't finna be too many scammers this time around. I promise you that. It's not finna be that much around here. I promise you that. Whatever you gotta do, you better get on it now. Because it's about to take off. Once they get all the rest of this little nonsense finished up and they start really focusing on giving out that money, you better be doing you. So the main goal and the main situation of this right here, what I'm saying, is to do you authentically. Look in the mirror. I had to look in the mirror this morning. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, who am I? And what am I here for? What are you doing on this earth? What are you doing on this earth? It's not just the smoke and it's not just the drink, because that's damaging the temple that the higher power gave you. That's damaging the temple. Your mind is a computer. Your body is a machine. Use it to your advantage, and your soul is your spirit. Enjoy this life on this planet. Because we don't know if we get to go to another solar system, or we don't know if this is it. Then we don't know. But one thing we do know is that it's too hard trying to be somebody else. Don't you realize that? I know I do. It's too hard trying to be like somebody else because they're being authentically them. It's only going to be one Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, a cold brother. Mike Tyson is a cold dude. It's not going to be another Mike Tyson ever. The way he carries himself, the way his mind thinks, is never going to be another Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was authentically him. He was the realest. He is the realest. And that's what made him show lovable pause to individuals, or people looked up to this man because he was authentically him. He don't care. He don't care what you think. He don't care about that. He is authentically him. And that's the reason why I looked up to that man, because, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali. Yeah, you're right. Muhammad Ali, authentically him. You understand me? He didn't follow the trend. He didn't even go to the war. He told them, lock me up. I ain't going to the war. You know what I'm saying? That was admirable right there. You understand me? He did his thing in such a way, you know, and that's the whole thing. Like the way they moved in the 60s of trying to be somebody, it's been lost. You understand me? Because now everybody is trying to be like somebody that you see. You understand me? Let's bring that authenticity back into ourselves. You understand me? Let's bring it back into ourselves. If you wanna, you understand me, be creative, man. Just do it. That's our currency. I said that in another video. Creativity is our currency. That's the gift that God gave the melanated, carbon-based individuals. You understand? That's what he gave us. This right here. So use this. Be authentic with yourself. And people will love you. You can have as many women as you want. You know what I'm saying? Some of the biggest guys that got all the women is not handsome dudes. No disrespect. They're just being authentically who they is. Women that got some of the most men out here, it's not the best looking women a lot of times. But they're just doing them authentically. And when they're doing them authentically, you can buy into that person. You want to almost be like that person. Because that person is living free and living within their self, checking each chakra in, doing them. I want y'all to do y'all. Please. It's so important. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking in the mirror every day, trying to be a better me, trying to be me authentically. So when I step outside and I step into this world, people like, that's James Mack right there. Authentically him. You understand me? There's no other James Mack out here. And now is my time to bring myself to the world so that you can see it's only one me, just like it's only one you. So let's tighten up and let's bring back authenticity, man. Whatever you doing, step it up to the next level and be mindful that knowledge is key, man. It's not about, the nonsense. You understand me? It's about common sense. I'm gonna get up off here, man. Y'all check. I'm keep going with the. I'm I'm authentically trying to do my thing. This is me. This is what I'm doing. You understand me? So if anybody else could do it, I could do it too. So I'm giving you a slice of somebody that's being authentic with you, that's being real to you. So tap in the next time you see me on the screen. James Mack in the building, man. Don't hesitate. Be you, man. Be you. That's all I gotta say, baby. That's it.